I had the opportunity to chat with Jackson, a certified financial planner with 13 years of experience in the financial advisory industry. He has achieved 9 times million-dollar roundtable, and that just shows the amount of impact he has on people's life, including mine, with his financial and insurance planning. I wanted to get his professional point of view. So in part 1 of this series, we'll be covering the role of insurance planning in your personal finance journey, as well as the essential coverage you should consider if you're new to financial planning. Let's go! So Jackson, what is the role of insurance planning in one personal finance journey?
After all, today, all of us have very limited resources, and you always want to achieve many things with limited resources.
Yeah.
And that's always the issue. If you ask me, financial planning when it comes to the accumulation side of things like savings and investment, of course, is for our short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. Along the way, saving for big ticket items or even towards our retirement. Yeah, so it's about our journey towards that. Alright, but during this journey from point A to point B, of course, there'll be a lot of hiccups along the way. So when hiccups, things like, medical expenses, things like critical illness happen, definitely that will affect your accumulation. Insurance planning will come in to help you to smoothen this journey to actually not let all these hiccups affect your journey from point A to point B for your accumulation.
What are the essential coverage if someone is new to financial planning?
Okay, it can be somebody pretty new, like a fresh grad, or even somebody who is working might be hearing all these financial planning things for the first time, right?
Yes.
So I mean that, like I mentioned, there's no one size fits all. But of course, to name a few, definitely one will need at least medical insurance that will cover their medical needs. Of course, no one will want to face with big medical bills should something happen. Secondly, upon critical illness, things like cancer, things like heart attack, of want to protect against loss of income.
Yes.
Yeah, so that you don't want to be a burden to the family around you, and you can recover in peace without worrying about living expenses. How much one need will then depends on the individual. Right, because different people, will be at different stage of life. So that's where everyone differs. Alright, although the need is the same, our amount can differ. Somebody has dependents. Dependents can be elderly parents, can be children, or even siblings that they are dependent on. If let's say premature death to happens to them, the dependents will also suffer to a certain extent because there's no more financial contribution to them already.
Yes.
Correct. So for people who have dependents, and of course premature death needs also be something to consider about. So that could be something different from somebody with dependents versus somebody who is probably single with nobody depending on them. Always also good to set aside something for savings and investments, because you see, with the longer journey, that's where your money can compound and work harder for you for the long run. So that's where, again, same thing, insurance and financial planning goes hand in hand.
Stay tuned for part 2 as we dig deeper into everything related to life insurance. What's the ideal age to start looking at life insurance? What does life insurance actually mean? And why would you want to cover for life?